All right, here's part 2. Today we're gonna go in and clean this whole thing out, vacuum it out. I'm gonna take some before and after shots for you guys to see. It's gonna be intense because it is pretty rough right now. Like, he did a pretty good job cleaning it out, but there's just a whole bunch of who knows what. Like, what is this white powder? I don't know. I don't want to know. We've got some parts in the back here that we may be able to possibly reuse. There's the rear view mirror, which I was missing when I drove up here. Maybe we'll find a little bit of cash. Oh yep, there's the missing door handle. We need that for sure. So let's get right to it. Well, at least they brushed their teeth. Well, no, it's actually full. All right, guys, check this out. We've got, I don't even think this goes to this car. I think it's for a different vehicle. We've got the rear mirror. That's definitely necessary. Got the surround for the door handle. We definitely need to put that back on. I think they just ripped it apart. Very fitting. Got this piece, which actually we may need. We may need for when we put that back. We've got this piece, which actually can go right back where it's supposed to be. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna set it over here. Hey, we're 15 cents. Put that in my pocket. Ooh, another nickel. I don't really care about the pennies all that much. What is this? Mighty Beans. Huh. Got some Halls. Got this. So now we're gonna try to vacuum this out. Honestly, I think this may be like laundry detergent. That's what I'm thinking it might be. I think they, in order to mask the smell, maybe they poured laundry detergent all up in here. That's the only thing I can think of, but it doesn't smell anymore. Or at least I can't smell it. All right, let's vacuum this out. Well, it's better than it was. Oh my gosh, that stuff is embedded in the carpet. This vacuum is not really touching it, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna need some kind of shampooing action going on. That's what I'm thinking. But it is definitely better. I don't know what this stuff is, man. It's pretty gross. It is much better than it was though. Like, oh, I need a vacuum right there. That's one spot I missed, but apart from that, it's still bad. I think I'm gonna clean the dash off. I think that'll make a pretty good before and after. All right, guys. I cleaned it up a little bit better. I got this door panel a little cleaner. That's not perfect. And I also got this cleaner. By far still not perfect, but you know what it looked like before. It looked basically like that, but everywhere. And obviously there's still some dirt, and I could only get it so clean. Plus, it is freakishly cold out right now, and you know, I can only handle it for so long. I'm gonna go take a break and maybe come back to this later. Honestly, I think this thing needs to go to a detailer, someone who is a professional at this kind of stuff, because I'm definitely not a professional at detailing, that is for sure. This needs a professional, I think a professional detailer, just to clean this thing out, which, you know, I think it'll be worth it, because once this thing is clean, I think it'll actually be really nice. So now that we've got it clean, what I'm gonna do, let's see, how hard will it be to get the rearview mirror back on and this door handle? Because the door handle and the rearview mirror, I think it actually would be pretty dang nice to have, because no door handle is really annoying, I'll be honest with you. Oh, I see the problem. It's just totally broken right here. That's the lock. Well, it looks like the regular door opening bit is not broken, so we may not be able to do the lock, but at least we can get the door to open with this. Well, let's give it a shot and we'll see what we can come up with. This actually looks pretty easy. It looks like it just clips up in there, so let's give it a shot and see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it one-handed, but it doesn't look too complicated. So, took this off. It looks like this clips inside of on that basically, and then you put the little cover over the top. Little cover there. So, not too complicated, I don't think. All right, I got that installed. And you take the little 3 screws there and you just screw it in like so. Pretty easy. All right, the screws are in and it's mounted. Let's snap this little piece on like so. One thing fixed already. Works pretty good too. Look at that, pretty cool. Now, let's see if we can get at least the door handle portion. We'll have to get a new piece so we can have the lock, but at least, my hope is at least we can actually get the door to open. That's the big thing, because this is annoying having to pull on those little things there. So let's see what we can do. Well, far from the perfect solution, I was able to grind down a roofing screw to go in there. Oh, I can't find the right screw, so that's what we're gonna do. There we go. It's definitely not perfect, but guess what? I can open the door now. Whereas I couldn't before, it was just missing. So luckily all the pieces were there, except for the lock doesn't work. Obviously it's broken. They broke it when I guess they broke into the car, but at least this part is functional. We don't have the key either way, so I guess it doesn't even really matter, to be honest. This is quite nasty, but I'm hoping whatever detail place I take it to is going to be able to get this thing spotless, because I sure as heck don't want to mess with it. That's all I have to say. Well, I think it is better than it was. Got a rearview mirror now. Got a door handle where I didn't have one before. Dash is a little bit cleaner. Not by a ton, but it's definitely cleaner. All the cigarette butts, or at least a lot of them, are gone. I think there probably are some that are still around here. But, you know, there was a lot. Definitely better than it was. So next thing for this car, I think we're going to do is honestly take it to a detail place. Have them just totally clean the crap out of this thing. And then once that's done, then we can start looking at, you know, getting replacement parts for things that are missing. Like, for example, getting another one of these door handles. I'm sure that won't be too hard to come by since the lock is broken. Getting a new piece here that goes around. And then also the whole center console, totally missing. Get that. Get another door handle piece for this side door, since that's just totally missing and gone. And then looking for a rear seat cushion, seeing as that's missing as well. That's really the biggest, all the missing bits. I mean, there's carpets missing in the front, but you could get some carpet and make something, honestly. I think is probably what I'll end up doing, is just buying some carpet, some cheap carpet, and just making some some carpet for this car, because it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be better than what it is right now. So I think we made some good progress. And then of course we'll have to get the engine bay stuff that's missing. That's going to be a process, but you know, that's what you got to do. Also, I didn't know there's a cup holder here. How cool is that? I like that. That's actually pretty smart. Wish my Alto had that. So that's all for this episode. Let me know what you think. Did I do an okay job cleaning? Man, this thing is way dirtier than I expected, and it's going to take a lot more elbow grease that, you know, it's just right now too cold to do. So I think a detail shop would be best suited for this, especially with all the stains and just hard to get off crap. Once that's done, then we can start replacing more interior bits. Next thing we'll probably end up looking for is parts for the actual engine bay, like the missing airbox, the missing, really the missing airbox. That's the biggest thing that's missing on the engine bay. So if we can just get the missing airbox, then I think the engine bay will be pretty complete. Now, one downside of this car, the biggest really hurdle to overcome, is the clutch is very weak. Like I said, it engages right at the top of the clutch pedal, which from what I've read online, that means that the clutch is worn. So definitely let me know if that's what you are thinking as well. Like if any of you know about Subarus of this era, does that mean, or is there an adjustment? Is there an adjustment, or does that mean that it's basically ruined? So definitely let me know. Special thanks to my members. I've got 3 now, my friend Jacob, and then Johnny and Filipe. So I appreciate you 3 for supporting me, and you'll see me next time on Too Many Projects Garage.